Good morning, sweet people. Are you stuck inside? Is it cold outside? I'm going to teach you today how to make a really good homemade ice cream. Listen to me, I'm thinking about cold weather. A really good banana pudding. And I'm going to teach you how to make the homemade custard with it. I do not use vanilla pudding in it or Cool Whip or anything like that. Even though that's a quick and easy thing to do, I really like it the old time way. So I'm going to teach you how to do this. So if you're stuck in and it's cold outside and you can't get out and you don't have the bananas, you can make this same thing and make pineapple pudding. You just drain your pineapple juice and use the pineapple. Or you could just make the custard and don't put anything in it. That's delicious too. It's really super good. So I'm going to do it by the second cookbook. If you've got the second cookbook, it will be on page 107. I put it in one of my fancy bowls right there for the thing. But today I am going to put it in a kind of a, for the cookbook, but today I'm going to put it in a casserole looking dish because it has a top to it. I'm going to put it in this because it has a little top that comes with it. So if we have any leftovers, I can just do like that, okay? All right, y'all ready to get started then and make us some good old homemade custard to go over our bananas and our vanilla wafers, and that kind of thing. I listened to the weather, so it's I'm making this on Sunday, and I think by Monday it's supposed to be really cold in North Alabama. I don't know if it'll get that cold here, but anyway, here we go. Let me get you set up where you can see this pan and everything. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in our sugar. It takes 1.5 cups. Let me pull the light up a little bit. There we go. That'll help a little bit. 1.5 cups of sugar. Put it in a saucepan. It's going to take 6 eggs. Let me turn that off. Don't turn it on yet. 1. That's the yolk and everything. You don't separate them. That's got a big yolk in it. Look at that thing. That's a big one. 2. 3. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, we got six eggs. So if y'all got some eggs in there and you've got some sugar in your house, so you should be good. All right, take your whisk and or a fork or something, kind of break all the yolks up a little bit before you stir it in. Okay, we're gonna stir it in with this sugar. I do not have my saucepan on yet. It's off. Okay. If you don't have any cornstarch, which I'm fixing to put some cornstarch in there, you could use a little flour, or you could just cook it long enough that your eggs thicken it up. You don't need either one. But I'm going to put always put a little bit of cornstarch in mine. Just kind of as a thickener. Let me see what I put in y'all's recipe book. On my cornstarch, let me find it. 1 tablespoon. There it is. But I'm not going to put it in yet. Let me lay it down. I want to stir this up first. I'm going to mix my sugar and my eggs real good. Okay, let's put some cornstarch. I'm going to mix that up real good. Okay, now we're going to put in our milk. Don't put in your milk, but just a little bit at a time. I'm going to put in 2 cups. I've already got it measured out. But I've got my milk sitting out because I may need a little more. And if I need more cornstarch, I'm going to show y'all how to do that too. Because there's a trick to that. Okay, let's put in our milk a little at a time. My back eye stopped working again yesterday with all the company here. It messed up. All right, now I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to turn it on number 8 till it gets hot. Then I fix to turn it down. We're going to have to stir this about 10 minutes. And, 8 to 10 minutes. And we do not want to leave it. So I may turn y'all off while I'm having to stir. And you always stir. When I get this mixed up, I am not going to stir with a whisk anymore. When I get it mixed all in, I'm gonna stir it with a I had it out here. A hard spatula, because you have to scrape the bottom or it will scorch because of the stuff that you've got in it. All right, that looks like it's really mixed up super good there. All right, let's see when I'm gonna add my vanilla. I think we add it at the end, but we go check. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And let's see what we say. We're going to stir this with a spatula on the bottom of the pan. The custard will begin to thicken. Continually stir until the custard looks like thick buttermilk or pudding, about 8 to 10 minutes. Remove from the heat and add the vanilla. Okay. We're on our way. So I've got it mixed good. So now I'm fixing to change to this thing, so I can scrape the bottom. I'm gonna stand here and stir this about 8 to 10 minutes till it starts thickening up. And when it does, I'm gonna turn y'all back on, and we're gonna put the vanilla in it, and I'm gonna show you what to do next. Okay? My sweet friends, it's freezing today. I'm still stirring. I've been stirring about 5 minutes, and I just continually stir. You cannot quit stirring because it will stick to the bottom. Every now and then I check the end of my spatula. I've got it set right now on 4. See how it's beginning to thicken up on the end of my spatula? That's telling me that not to quit. Y'all, it's about ready. I want you to look now, watch. Put it down anywhere you can see. Let me move you over here. You see how thick that's getting in there? Do you see that? It's beginning to blur just a little bit here and there. See there? I hear my dryer telling me that it's finished. I need to get up there and take the clothes out of the dryer. All right, I think that's thick enough. It said till it's about like buttermilk, and it is about like buttermilk, okay? So you got a perfect custard right there. You talking about delicious. This custard alone is so good. If you don't even want to make a banana pudding today, just make you some custard, just like I'm just showing you. And eat it while it's still kind of sort of warm. It'll be so good. All right, I think this is done enough. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to put it back here on a cool light. And we're going to stir our vanilla in it. And you want 1 teaspoon of vanilla, which I've already done out here. Okay. While that is cooling, I think I'll move it over here to the buffet, to the chopping block, because I don't want it, I want it to cool kind of fast. Let's move it right here. I'll just sit it right here, and then we'll build our, okay. We'll let that be cooling just a minute, and we will build our bananas and our vanilla wafers right here in this little pan, okay? Put my top back on my cornstarch. Now remember, if you don't use cornstarch, you hadn't got it. You can put your tablespoon of flour in there when you put your sugar in. And that'll be a good thing. All right, let me get my bananas and my wafers. What did I do with them? Wait just a minute, y'all. Give me time. Give me some time here. Let me turn y'all off where I can find them. I don't even know what I did with them. All right, y'all, we're ready to build it. I cooled this some. I don't want to put it over it too hot. It can be warm, but not too hot because your bananas seem like they don't want to do right. All right, so I'm going to do mine in a little casserole this time. And all I'm going to do is put a few wafers out there to cover the bottom. Like that. Just like that. Here we go, peel our banana. Get it ready. And I just like to cut. You know what George used to say? He didn't like bananas in banana pudding. Isn't that crazy? But that's what he did like it. So he'd just say, just drag that banana through that and then throw the banana away. But the odd thing about it is he would eat bananas. He loved bananas. He loved bananas. Like a banana peanut butter sandwich. He liked those things. All right, I'm going to put a whole banana right here. And I'm just going to cut little bitty things around all over it. Try to get them evenly dispersed on there, okay? Like that. I've got 4 bananas, but I don't know if I'll use all 4. Maybe just use 3 of them. Uh-oh, there goes one on the floor. If I ever cook a video for y'all and don't drop something on the floor while I'm doing it, I want y'all to say, praise the Lord. Brenda has not dropped anything on the floor. All right, now we're going to put a little bit more vanilla wafers. And then I'm going to put 1 layer of goodie on top. And another banana. And that's all it is to it, y'all. You probably got everything you need. I don't know if you've got everything you need for a banana pudding today, but I know you've got probably the stuff that goes into custard. You can just make you some custard today. That'll be delicious. A while ago, Dallas was out on the swing, and I carried him a little tiny bowl with a little tiny spoon, told him to taste it. I did that while it was still warm. Good. I've got on my bedroom shoes this morning. I'm not ready to put on any decent shoes yet. Okay, let's take half of our custard now and pour it on so it can go down in there. I've got a spoon I like to do that with. I don't know what to do with it. We're going to take half of it. Spread that around a little bit in there, like that. Let it get down in the holes, like that. All right, we're just gonna put 1 more layer and that's it. We're not using, we're only gonna use 3 bananas. Y'all can judge that for yourself. Put those around, about like that, okay? And 1 more banana. I think that'd be plenty, don't y'all? I wish y'all were here to taste this good warm custard, because I know you would love it. I know you would. Because the reason I say that is because y'all are a lot like me. You like the good stuff, don't you? All right, let's put this around. like that. And we'll have that ready. The other stuff we're going to have for dinner is refrigerator clean out. Do y'all do that? I fix to look in that refrigerator and get out whatever we have left over from yesterday, and that's what we're going to eat. This is going to be the only new thing we're going to eat is this pudding. All right, that's enough. Let's get every drop of this out now. We get a good spoon to get all the goodie out of it. I don't want any left in there. I could leave one bite in there for y'all to taste, couldn't I? I'll do that in a minute. Let's get all of it out first. Don't waste any of it. And that is it. That's all it is to it. And I'm sure you've got everything you need today. If y'all got any sweet milk? Have you got some vanilla? Do you have a few eggs? You don't have to make it this big if you don't want to. Just cut the recipe in half. Have you got some cornstarch? If you don't, you can use flour instead. All right, smooth this around a little bit so that everything is covered like that. Hey, that fit just perfectly, didn't it, in that little casserole dish. I've got a top for it. That's just nice. One of y'all gave that to me. One of my followers gave me this little casserole. I like it. Well, let's taste it. We're gonna taste the custard part. That's what we're gonna taste, that little part right there. I love custard. It's delicious. Y'all need to make you some. We're gonna enjoy this today. Y'all have a great Sunday. God bless you. And remember to look up. That's where our help lies. Doesn't rely on earthly things. It's heavenly things that we rely on. It's Christ. Love y'all. Bye-bye.